Hello, my name is Mofi. I'm a developer advocate for IBM, and I mostly focus on containers and Kubernetes. So it's kind of ironic that I'm talking about why people probably don't need Kubernetes. So before I get started, I actually like to differentiate between the word want and need. If you want Kubernetes, I can tell you nothing to convince you otherwise. If you need Kubernetes, though, I can actually tell you why you probably might not need it. Because if anyone asks you, we need Kubernetes, ask them why. Because that's the first question to ask. Why do we need Kubernetes? Because maybe they want to use microservices. Maybe because monoliths are oh so bad. But like done poorly, microservices actually can lead to something even worse than monoliths, distributed monolith, where it's the worst of both worlds. It's slow to change because everything is connected, but it's also microservices. That means no one knows exactly what's going on in the entire application at any given time, because everybody just like knows one small part of the whole thing. Because we are not really good at thinking about disjointed things at any given time. This is the guy who kind of like coined the term microservice, and he doesn't think we should be just starting with microservice because we can't really think of a problem in the distributed system that easily. And I almost always feel like that we are just creating technologies to solve problems that we created ourselves. So we created microservice to solve monolith, Docker to solve microservice, Kubernetes to solve Docker. Now we're talking about service mesh, serverless to solve the problems Kubernetes is starting. But one thing you have to remember here is that Kubernetes is not an easy system. Just by going to Kubernetes, like it's just the first step, tip of the iceberg. You have to actually learn a lot more things to update Kubernetes, update your application, change your stack. Like people really don't think about the debt you create. And solving your problem to a solution never gonna get you anywhere, because you are basically doing extra work to change your problem to match this solution. And some benefits you're gonna get out of this is gonna actually, in the long run, is gonna hurt you even more. We are trying to foolproof our application for the future because Kubernetes is the future. But let me tell you that new technologies will keep coming up. So you catch this Kubernetes game, in 2 years, something new is going to come, and you have to catch that game next. So this is kind of like a dog chasing his tail. Kubernetes doesn't magically going to make your application faster or your deployment faster. It's new, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's better than everything that came before it. It's useful, but it doesn't mean it's going to be useful for the problem you're trying to solve at this moment. So at this point, you might be wondering, if I'm telling you not Kubernetes, then what, right? Like I honestly don't really have an answer, like one-word answer that you can just use instead of Kubernetes, because it's not a simple answer as just use this technology and everything's gonna be great. It's because using Kubernetes requires some cultural change in your company, in your team. Like having a culture of communication and collaboration is gonna get you much farther than any tool possibly can. Having communication between teams is going to solve a lot more problems than just a random abstraction can. And restructuring your company and your application is going to be much more useful than just refactoring your code from a monolith to microservice or the other way around, or like a microservice to serverless, because you can always keep refactoring. But understanding how teams work together is much more important. So here's some advice. Automate everything. Anything that can be automated should be automated, and we have great tools for automating things we already have, like virtual machines and everything can be automated now. Next is test. You want to test everything from your development environment to the production, and anything that runs on your development environment, you should be able to guarantee that it's going to just work everywhere. So just by going to Kubernetes, you're not going to actually build up this testing framework all of a sudden. So one thing Kelsey Hightower said, which was really interesting, that just by moving to microservice, you're not going to magically find the discipline you never had in monolith system, right? Like just because you move to Kubernetes, all of a sudden your teams are not doing better programming. They're still writing the same code. So final thoughts is reevaluate your motivation. If you're using Kubernetes, just put it in a resume, sure, use it. I mean, learn Kubernetes, put it in a resume. But if you're trying to actually solve some problem in your company, actually think, is Kubernetes the best solution for your system? Understand what you're solving, right? Are you trying to solve something that Kubernetes is actually suited to solve? If it is a great tool. It is a great solution that was created. But just by moving to Kubernetes, you're not going to magically solve the problem you never had. But once you have done all your homework and you understand Kubernetes is the solution, Kubernetes will be here, or something similar will. It's just an implementation detail. In 5 years, we might not even have something like Kubernetes because technology changes all the time. But the practices you learn will be here. To end, I would like to use this quote from Albert Einstein. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Thank you.